The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady. Kill. Check 37. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
21. Hey, easy.
On the ground, this is Kamara. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Check. Undercrunch. Over.
A give. This is Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Ready? 95-56.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football, Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. Because some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Pass complete here to Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
12. Watch twits.
Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Coleman now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now it's Breida, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st down, it's Coleman, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Coleman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Here we go.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Breeze now. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Easy.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First down, New Orleans. 5-9. 56. 11. Rip right. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. I got one. Wait 56.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's got Smith here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready? You ready? 56 is Mike. Whoa. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. It's been a long day.
Breeze now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Brings up second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 33 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns, also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I got to commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike's 56. Mike's 53.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Breeze now to throw. Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They begin the drive with Coleman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Von Bell up to make the tackle. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. On first down, it's Coleman. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. This is Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 180.
Second and 2 at the Saints 6-yard line.
On second down, it's Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish that.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Facing this fourth-quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Breeze to throw. They find some open field here. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. It's Coleman here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A.J. Klein coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 10 yards out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Come on, let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Breeze. And he's going to go down again. D Ford in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
56.
Hey, Haywood.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. That's caught. It's Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.